people who are caring for loved ones suffering with dementia are in such desperate need of support themselves. And that's where the carers group really comes into its own. You know, for me, it was the emotional side of caring. So you're with people that really know what it is, how it is, and the difficulties.
Yes, because they've walked the path already, haven't they?
Absolutely.
And I think it was that understanding when I first joined, meeting people who, if you like, they were further down the road than me and could help me anticipate what was to come, and to be able to just talk to someone who really knew how you felt.
Yes. That was the big thing for me, that these people weren't saying, oh, it'll be all right, it's not that bad.
Because it is that bad, and it isn't going to be all right.
Exactly, yes.
And purely on a very practical note, it was helpful to have real practical advice about, you know, if you like, the financial matters, about powers of attorney, wills, attendance allowance, blue badges for parking if need be, all those sorts of things.
Yes.
Because if you're not careful, they become additional worries. But I also found the understanding the behaviours that Tom was going to or could possibly exhibit.
Yes.
That was really helpful, and talking to people who became friends. And I don't think I realised that at the time.
Yeah. That friends' support is incredibly valuable, isn't it?
And I think it comes at a time when you can actually lose friends because people are concerned, they're not happy because of someone's dementia, so they start to withdraw from you. And because you're restricted in many ways about what you can do, suddenly there are a group of people who welcome you with open arms.
Yes.
And I think that's important.
It's incredibly important because, as you rightly say, yes, your friends disappear. It's because they don't know how to deal with it, and nor do they realise
how much you need them.
The real, So the support in the carers group was beyond measure, wasn't it? And like, how else would we know about a reduction in the council tax? How else would we know?
Nobody, the council don't actually write and tell you, do they? Bless them.
That's right. But, you know, you wouldn't know anything.
No.
Unless you were the sort of person that could investigate things. But just as an example, one gentleman just wanted to ask questions, and he sought 4 different places or charities that might help, but he wasn't getting the answers. He wanted to know things about the future.
Yeah.
And it seemed that the people that he was asking were just concerned with
the present,
the
here and now.
Yes. And so...
And the future is worrying. You know, when you first get that diagnosis, even if you're expecting it, because most of us are when we hear the diagnosis, doesn't come as a surprise. You still don't know what the future holds.
You have no idea, because everyone is different, aren't they? The sufferers are all different.
And that to me is one of the difficulties around dementia, in that with other illnesses it goes down a very traditional path, whereas with dementia every single individual is different.
Yes.
They exhibit different
Yes.
behaviours, different reactions. So you can't say this is what is going to happen, because you don't know what's going to happen.
And that's the difficulty, because, you know, they're not sort of sitting in a box,
No.
you know, so you can't, or the authorities, shall we say, for the want of a better description, want to tick the boxes, and really there's no boxes to tick. Yeah,
It is difficult.
yes. But all I know, from a personal point of view, that without that carers group, I would be absolutely lost. You're so alone when you're caring for someone that you love that's got dementia. And without the support of the carers group, I would have been lost a long time ago.
Yeah.